Hello friends. Today, we will discuss the digital divide in India. It's a very important topic of national interest and extremely useful for all UPSC aspirants to know about. So, let's get started. Digital transformation is unequal for different parts of the population. Dimensions such as demographics, gender, caste have a strong influence on your access to digital services. We cannot solve for digital divide through just technological means. Social aspects have to be dealt with to increase digital future of India. Let's look at some key drivers. First, availability. Is there available access to the internet in your area? Is there a nearby point of connection to the internet? Second, affordability. How costly are the devices and the network? What percentage of your income do you pay for this access? Next comes quality of service. Are the upload and download speeds sufficient for the local needs of internet users? Is the connection reliable? This is where electricity plays a huge role. Finally, relevance. Is there content in the local language and is it relevant to the people in the community? Do people have the necessary skills to use? Let's study the key numbers. 70% of people in India have little or no connectivity to digital services. Our transformation seems to be limited to urban population. Although mobile phones have reached far and wide, smartphone usage is yet to pick up. 40% of users still don't have smartphones. Gender inequality and social prejudices play a huge role. There is significant discrepancy between men and women. And without a steady supply of electricity, some fundamental digital services like education cannot be effective. Let's take the gender inequality one more layer deeper and at the urban versus rural dimension. The difference between urban men and rural women using phones is as great as 50%. Internet and mobile infrastructure is heavily localized in urban population, a predictable result of privatization. Infrastructure development can be aimed at social upliftment to improve the overall nation. Although mobile phones and access seem to have become less expensive, India has a long way to go globally. We are 47th in the world as of 2022, and this is also partly because of large lower income segment population. The digital divide has far-reaching effects in healthcare, education, and financial inclusion. During COVID, people without phones, internet access, and knowledge of English were excluded from vaccine awareness and application. No access to computers, internet, and smartphones also meant being left out of any form of digital and online education. As health sector uses more digital means like patient records, e-medicine, etc., this exclusion will exacerbate. Despite UPI and high percent of banked people, India has a huge number of unbanked population. Without access, they continue to miss out on opportunities. Finally, I will give you a few questions to think about. Answers to these will get your mind thinking in the right directions. So, is digital divide a social problem or technological? Is digital transformation about automating processes and teaching people how to use computers? How can we combine incentives, training, regulations to reduce the divide? Is technology helping the marginalized or accelerating their marginalization? That's all for today. See you next time.